Hello, Soliderator here, and in this tutorial we're going to try to design a website using tables. So earlier in the last tutorial I explained that sometimes tables are used to design websites, and that's true, but now usually they're made with divs, using divs, which is this, which basically is sort of like a paragraph, but it's basically just a block image. It doesn't really do anything. But I like using tables. It's very simple and straightforward, so I like using tables, and I'll show you how to make a website sort of designed around tables. So usually websites are certain width. So I think the standard is 980 pixels or 960 pixels. Let's just do 960 just to be safe. So let's get our calculator right here, so I don't have to do math. So 960 divided by 3. Let's say we want our website, actually, you know what, instead of 3 columns, let's say we want our website to be divided into 4 columns. So that means we have to have 4 columns, each 240 pixels. So let's make another column and make it 240 pixels, like that, and like that. Okay, and I'm actually going to get rid of all these table rows and stuff, and I'm going to get rid of this text align thing. I'm going to get rid of this border collapse stuff. I'm going to keep the padding, and I'm going to get rid of this margin right here. So when we refresh the page, we should just have a blank thing. And I'm going to get rid of this image. It's sort of annoying. Okay, so we should just have a blank page. So first thing we want to do is we want to create a header, right? So we want to create a website title. It's going to be in the center. It's going to be cool. So, but we want this to take up the whole top space. So we want it to take up all 4 columns. So what we can do is we can make a table data, and to make an ending tag, and then we have to set the column span to 4. Okay, and then we can add a header for our website name, and we can just say my second website or something like that. Okay, so if we go ahead and refresh our page, it should say something like my second website. And if we want to go ahead and center this text, I think we can go ahead and add a style attribute, and then we can type in like text align center. Okay, and there we go. We have a title and it's centered on our website. Okay, so the next thing is we want to add our content, and I'm thinking that maybe what we can have is we can have one big block here to be a video. We can have sort of a side block explaining what the video is, and then we can have 4 columns, and then we can have a footer or something like that. Okay, so let's make another row, and this is going to be our video, so it's going to take up 3 columns, and we want it also to be centered. And let's go find a YouTube video, and I'm going to okay, I'm at one of my own videos, how to remove any virus. It's a pretty good video, you should maybe watch it. Then you want to click share, click the embed, copy all this. It's basically just an iframe. Okay, exit out, and you want to paste that HTML right in here, and that's going to be your video. It's going to create an iframe element. The next thing you want to do is you want to create another table data, because this is going to be the created 2 and closing tags. Don't want to do that. This is going to be the tag that explains the video. So actually I'm just going to grab the description. Okay, so I went ahead and just copied the description from the video, so I'm just going to paste it in here, and then let's go ahead and test that out. Okay, so the reason why it's going so slow is because for some reason YouTube did not put this HTTP colon thing here, so just make sure you do that, otherwise your computer will not be able to figure out what you're talking about. So just make sure you do that. I'm gonna refresh it, and there we go. Actually, I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller because I think it's sort of extending out of its reach. There we go. So we have a video. Actually, you know what? I think it was fine. Yeah, because it extends 3 columns. Yeah, that's fine. 560 pixels is fine. So now we have our main website heading, a column, 3 columns that take up our video, and 1 column takes up our description. So that's great. The next thing we want to do is add our 4 columns. So let's go ahead and copy this row. Then add some more table data. Okay. We want to add 4. Okay, so one website I like to go to when finding text is Lorem Ipsum. So